Sometimes in our lives, we find ourselves in situations that really make us think twice or even thrice before taking a step. Whether it's changing jobs or deciding to drop a behavior that is working against you, on a daily basis, we face situations that require us to make a decision in order for us to become a better version of ourselves. Do you know that destructive thought patterns or habits can greatly interfere with your professional development? Today, I'll be discussing how, despite our good intentions, we sabotage ourselves and become our worst enemy. So, what is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage is when your inner voice criticizes you so much that it holds you back from achieving your goal or making that decision. For example, maybe you have been in your current position for more than 5 years and you feel you should be promoted. But that inner voice keeps whispering to you that Jane or James is better than you and that you're not good enough for it. If you listen to this negative voice, I can assure you, you will never progress in any area of your life. Life is about taking risks. It's either you take it or life becomes a risk in itself for you. Here are 6 ways that you can follow and stop that self-sabotage. Number 1, don't let fear get in the way. What do I mean? If you want to succeed in your life, then make fear your greatest enemy. There are 3 main fears you should avoid here. Number 1 fear is fear of failure. Fear of failure makes you fall into your comfort zone, and taking a new role or project becomes very difficult for you. You don't want to try anything new because what if I fail? What if I don't do it the way it's supposed to be done? So watch out for fear of failure. Fear number 2 is fear of success. Yes, I know it sounds strange, but yes, there's fear of success. And finally, fear of loss of control. This mostly comes when you think you're the only one who can do things better than anybody else in the office. And it can also be combined by a feeling of insecurity. If you feel threatened by someone or a colleague that you sense is better than you, you therefore fear delegating to them. My advice then, just do yourself a favor and let go. Delegate and work as a team. It will benefit you and the other person. How then do you deal with fear? Don't be afraid of going out of your comfort zone. You can never know how far you can go or how much you can accomplish until you take that bold step out of your comfort zone. And in any case, even if you fail, you can try another way. And when you succeed, give yourself a pat on the back and move on to conquer the next project. Another way you can self-sabotage is by procrastination. Why put away something you can do today for tomorrow? Last minute's work always ends up in a disaster. If you want to shine, be diligent in your work. Put time. Give yourself enough time to handle a project or a situation. This will help you to fix mistakes you do along the way and do a thorough job. You will have to set up deadlines and mini deadlines to work towards your objectives or goals. The greatest of them all is finding your inner voice. Our world today is a world where there are so many distractions and comparisons that amplify what we had discussed earlier, that negative inner voice. From social media pressure and trying to fit in, you've got to have a really positive inner voice that keeps you sane despite pressure from all around you, telling you that you have to be this or that. How do you then deal with that inner negative voice? This is how I would advise you to go about it. Take a pen and paper right now and make a list of all your biggest accomplishments. Think 1 year back or even 5 years. Think about the accomplishments, the ones you're most proud of. Then post it somewhere you can see it every day. For ladies, stick it up on your mirror. For men, well, maybe on your wardrobe door or your phone notepad. Dig up any positive performance reviews, thank you notes, or emails from clients and put them in a kudos file. That way, when you're having a bad day, you can refer to them to boost your confidence. If you do this, your self-confidence will also rise, and ultimately you become a happier person in and out. My last advice to you is to start making small, meaningful changes. How? Identify areas that you need to work on. If it's procrastination, as we've looked at before, set deadlines. Ensure that you start working with deadlines. Don't try to make grand sweeping changes all at once. That's not realistic, and those huge changes that you make, it will be very hard for you to maintain them, and the probability of you easily giving up is very high. Instead, begin by making small changes that you slowly build to create large transformations in your life. What are some of the changes that you are desiring to make in your career or even life? Please leave a comment below and I'll be able to share with you some more tips. Thank you for watching.